It was expected, but not this early.
Well, definitely not this early, Rish, and it has come as a surprise to Kotak Mahindra Bank's investors, and I'll tell you why, for two reasons. Uday Kotak has essentially handed over charge to a temporary leader, and give me a few seconds to explain that. Kotak Mahindra Bank's chairman, Uday Kotak, who's the managing director and CEO, and the joint managing director, Dipak Gupta, are all slated to end their terms at the end of this year. What Uday Kotak has done is advanced his stepping down by about 4 months and handed over charge to Dipak Gupta. But Dipak Gupta's term is also coming to an end at the end of this year. So effectively, he's handed over charge to a temporary leader, leading to questions as to why he would do that. Why not just continue as the managing director and CEO for the next few months till your term comes to an end? So that's the first reason. The second, in a fairly emotional letter that he's written to the bank chairman while informing the chairman about his stepping down, he's also cited a personal reason, and that is that his son is getting married. Now, it's very rare to see a bank managing director and CEO and a founder at that to say that he's, stepping down early for a family wedding. I'm sure it's an important event, but surely he can take time off.
Exactly. Now you got to wonder how investors will look at it, right? I mean, does it alter, I suppose, the outlook for his company?
Well, I think what he's achieved, I can't speak to the mind over there, Kotak, but, the analysis seems to suggest that he's achieved two things through this move. One, a sense of detachment, and that's important. Let me contextualize that for you. The Reserve Bank of India wants to be able to separate ownership from management, and therefore, Uday Kotak's term has been limited to 15 years, as is the case with all bank CEOs, and therefore, he has to step down at the end of this year. So I think by stepping down early, what Uday Kotak may convey is a sense of detachment, saying, look, I'm happy to continue staying an owner. And by the way, I should inform our viewers here that he has received both board and shareholder approval to continue as a non-executive director on the board of Kotak Mahindra Bank. Though whether Reserve Bank of India will be, let's say, comfortable with that situation or not is not yet known. The RBI doesn't speak publicly on such regulatory matters. The second thing that Uday Kotak seems to have achieved by this early stepping down is now throwing the ball squarely in the court of the Reserve Bank of India. If all three top management leaders of the bank are gone in the next 3 months, the Reserve Bank of India, one would imagine, probably could be more inclined towards appointing someone internally from the bank as the next leader. Now, the names are suggested by the bank, and 2 names have been sent in, as Mr. Kotak has informed people. But the final approval lies with the Reserve Bank of India, who's the regulator of all banks in the country. So, I think the speculation at this point in time is that the Reserve Bank of India may be more inclined to pick someone internally to create a sense of continuity. So this is a little bit of politics at play, if I may put it that way, between the regulator and a regulated entity, and we have yet to see how events will turn out.